John MacPherson, weaver, tartan. Yeah, I made Harris tweed. I went to college in Stornoway to learn how to make tweed, and that was when I started weaving, 1980. And Harris tweed industry unfortunately went downhill, and I came over here in 1980 and I've been here since. The mill here was established in 1938 when basically for selling the local tweed, and then they started weaving their own cloth, and started specialising in tartan, and that basically has been the backbone of the company ever since. We supply more or less all of the kilt makers in the country. When it started, it was basically just a shop, and they were selling the locally produced tweed through the shop, and then they got their own looms. They started off making tweed, and then they specialised in tartan after that. Tweed is a bit more straightforward, but there again, it's like anything else, it's as difficult as you want to make it. Tartan, some are pretty easy and some are absolutely dreadful. Too many colours, too big a pattern, very difficult, some of them, but again, some of them are easy. The majority of them are all right. The textile industry in Britain really has been taken over by the Chinese and Asians. They can produce everything far cheaper than we can. Again, we're in the fortunate position of producing tartan, and Scotsmen, being patriotic by nature, wouldn't want a Chinese kilt. Well, you have the association, obviously, with the clans. I mean, every different Scottish families have their own tartan. That's all clan means. It's just a tribe, it's just a family, whether it be an extended family or otherwise. But they do have their own individual tartans. Well, we're the first to admit the majority of them were developed in Victorian times, because Queen Victoria just took a shine to Scotland and all things gaudy and tartan. And we, like good entrepreneurs, embraced it. So we're all quite happy now to wander about with a full of eggs, which is the wee kilt, which again was developed in Victorian times. Yeah, it used to be just a big lump of cloth that you wrapped around yourself. After the 45, when the clan system was more or less abolished, and the government banned the wearing of tartan after the Battle of Culloden, and it was a long time before they were allowed to wear it again. But it was, I suppose, a wee throwback to the past. Then tartans weren't so individual as they are now. The clans were more identified with their cap badge, whether it be a sprig of heather or a sprig of bog cotton, or whatever. But that was what identified the different clans. It was the badge. It wasn't the actual cloth, because the cloth you made just happened to be whatever you had locally for dyes. Basically, I get a box of yarn sent up, and first of all, you produce the warp, which is the long bit, and then just the weft is identical to the warp. So you just weave it up in whatever pattern it is. All the patterns obviously are different, and that's it. You just go on with it and do it. Like everything else, when you know what you're doing, it's quite alright.